Sorry, but my alarm went off for my Vyvance. So anyway, I just I was saying that Tuesday night I started to feel a scratchiness in my throat, and then I said to my grandma that night, Grandma, I think that there's something in my throat. And then Wednesday when I woke up, I did not feel very good. I felt like a freaking zombie. I'm telling you. Felt like somebody just injected me with a whole bunch of drugs. I was tired. I was not with it at all, And, yeah, so a few days I was laying in bed the whole day. For 2 days I was in bed the whole day. Even my dad went to sleep off and on, but it was me that slept the whole day away, right? It was me that mostly slept in the day. Dad just mostly slept off and on because of course he doesn't like to stay in bed, but because he's got other things to do, I guess. But and of course there's me when I'm not well, mentally or physically. I can't even do anything inside the house. I can't function because of my chromosome 10q defect. I have a hard time to function when I'm not well. So it's not like I could just get up and then for a bit and then go back to bed when I was tired. No, I literally had to sleep the whole day. Right up until one time I slept right up until 7:30. And then one time I went to bed. One time I went for a nap at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 3 p.m. Didn't wake up until 8 or 9 o'clock that day, and I still felt like crap, But I took vitamin D3 because Grandma said that helps with your immune system. It helps make it stronger. It helps because when your immune system is stronger, it helps to fight off the corona or other sicknesses too, right? Colds, coronavirus, and you name it. Because apparently the doctor that I have now is my grandma's doctor. And she was telling her about vitamin D3 and how it was good for the immune system. So they take it every day, right? And she said it's very good for the virus, apparently. So yeah. So I guess that's why I am a little bit better. But man, this cough and this plugged up nose is just sticking around. I can't get rid of it. So yeah. Hold on a second. I just need to grab my glasses. Here. Yeah. I just can't get rid of it. It's not good, Yeah. So, yeah. So much as I still feel like crap, you're right. I'm not totally out the party yet, but I know for a fact because I'm still coughing and still got a runny nose, I may not have the virus anymore. But my personal belief is that even if I don't have the virus anymore, and I could still get people sick with if I cough or if I happen to go out and walk the dog or something, because I'm breathing in and out that air, and all the germs are flying out of my mouth and in the air, and I don't want to be responsible for having an outbreak and getting 20 30 people sick on my block. I mean, it was bad enough that we were in the mall and there was a lot of people that weren't wearing a mask because they don't have to, which is, I find is really dumb, but because we always wear masks, and I have hand sanitizer in my purse that I carry around, so I'm always safe. But that doesn't mean to say that coronavirus still can't get you. But it's people that don't follow the rules and don't stay safe and don't wear a mask are the people that are going to get it the worst. Because here I think I have it pretty bad. Well, at least I'm not in the hospital, in the ICU. Or in the hospital in general. You know? Because I may have ended up in the hospital if I didn't go with a mask that day. You know, I could have ended up really worse. And plus I had all my shots too, which are starting to wear off now. I think I have to get one next month because the shots are wearing off, which is probably why I felt really sick too as well. Because I had gotten the shot last summer. Gotten the booster last summer. Well, and I'm not being paranoid or anything, but I may have gotten it at some other point in time, but with the shot, sometimes you don't realize that you have it, right? Because I didn't feel like I had it. But when the shot wears off, they say that for every reason you had the virus, you can get it again. Because, you know, or that's what they said about it 2 years ago. I don't know about this variant, but I know a few years ago they said that if you get it once, you can get it again, or you can get other sicknesses too and it would affect you more because you already got sick. So our immune system is not very strong, right? But I have done everything, you know, and I never got sick. This is the first time in my life that I had the virus. Because every single time I gotten sick, I thought I may had it. So I would test myself with the rapid tests that we have. Nope. It always said I was negative. So, as much as getting coronavirus was a big shock, it wasn't as a total shock as like I had it, because I always knew. I always was prepared that if I go somewhere and I touch something, which I have, then I could possibly have gotten it, you know? Because somebody else may have touched their fingers. And the sad part is, though, is that sometimes those people do have symptoms, but they choose to go out anyway. Because they don't feel like they're gonna pass it on or something, And those people are probably like sneezing, but they don't probably feel sick enough where they have to stay in bed for a few days. But I was. And my dad was. But I know in my heart that even though I may not have the virus now, I'm still coughing and sneezing. So I don't want to go out in public. Because I don't want to be like them people that know that they are coughing and sneezing and knowing that they could possibly infect other people, right? Even if it's not the virus, you could still spread a cold to somebody, you know? And people can die from a common cold, you know? Just like the virus. The virus is just like an extremely bad cold. That's what it is. Right? Because with the common cold, some people do get fever. Some people do get headaches. Right? And that's all the symptoms of the virus. Right? It's just cold-like symptoms. but only it's a more severe version of a cold, you know? And it's just like a cold, you know, it won't go away unless you take medication. Well, then that's what we did do. We took like Neocitrin, I took NyQuil, I got Vicks, and it slowly went away after a few days. I slowly started to not feel tired. I slowly started to get my appetite back. So yeah, and yeah, it's just things like that, you know. So, but I still don't feel very good, and for that I don't want to go out in public because I don't want to cause an outbreak.
Really?
And I don't want to be the one to, you know, I don't want to be the one to feel like, oh, I got 20, 30 people sick because, and that's what happens. Hold on a second. And it would just kill me if I did that, you know, if I knowingly, you know, knowing that I have a cough and then I'm sneezing, you know, knowing that I would touch something or, you know, just because I want it or something, you know, and then somebody else touches it, it just breaks my heart whenever I think about it, you know, because I could be infecting that person and then they go and infect their family, and it's not good, you know, it's not good.